Good evening, friends. Thank you for joining me, as usual, every evening to see what's happening in India and abroad. Thank you always for sending me your useful comments and suggestions. If you believe in this channel, do share it with your friends and spread the message. Our only mission is to bring you the truth and both sides of the story. Thank you for your support. Today, we have a lot of interesting and varied news. Yogi Adityanath, CM of UP, has been in the eyes of people who admire him and those who hate his guts. Now, on June 29th, the Supreme Court acknowledged the Uttar Pradesh government's efforts to maintain the migrant crisis during the COVID-19 pandemic. A government spokesman said that the apex court praised the government for establishing a robust system of registration of migrant workers when they returned to the state after the lockdown was imposed across the country in 2020. Since the pandemic kicked in, the UP government acted swiftly to ensure support is provided to all migrant workers who came back to their native places amid the nationwide lockdown. In May 2020, when the migrant workers started to return to UP, CM Yogi set up a migrant commission to find ways to provide jobs to these workers. He also directed the officials to ensure no migrant had to leave UP once things got normalized. A lot of steps were taken for the benefit of migrant workers. So here is a person who walks the talk and who does not look over his shoulder at who is watching him. Another interesting news, former Maharashtra Chief Minister Devendra Fadnavis on Saturday asserted that the BJP has no intention of joining hands with the Shiv Sena or to bring down the Uddhav Thackeray-led government. Talking to reporters here, Fadnavis claimed people of the state are unhappy with the performance of the Shiv Sena-led Maha Vikas Aghadi government and it would collapse due to its own inactions. The senior BJP leader also said his meeting with Shiv Sena MP Sanjay Raut on Saturday, which prompted speculation in political circles, was regarding an interview for the Sena mouthpiece Samna. Meanwhile, just heard that 5 Urdu houses worth 30 crores is to be developed across the state of Maharashtra by the Maha Vikas Aghadi to promote Urdu language among Maharashtrians. To remember, viewers, Deepthi Pinnati had shared a brief news on her Twitter handle where she showed a clip of a Pakistani news channel showing that Dawood was shot dead in 2018. They then retracted the news immediately. So if Dawood is dead and his brother Iqbal Kaskar, who has now been nabbed by the NCB, then who is in charge of the underworld now? NCB seems to be vacuum cleaning them at a fast rate. Interestingly, while skimming through some videos, friends, I saw a video of Ajay Devgan's father's funeral. Here you will find the whole cabal that is mentioned in SSR's diaries and names floating around SSR. Please watch it when you have the time. I will put the link in the comment box. As the crackdown against the drug menace continues, the NCB arrested gangster Dawood Ibrahim's brother, Iqbal Kaskar, in relation to a case pertaining to the smuggling of charas on Wednesday. As per sources, NCB picked Iqbal Kaskar on Wednesday after the agency found underworld links while investigating a case of charas being smuggled from Kashmir to Mumbai. Sources informed that NCB recently seized 2 consignments of charas, about 25 kilos, following which it picked up Iqbal Kaskar after a deeper probe into the case revealed connections to the underworld. Dawood Ibrahim's brother will be taken to the NCB's premises, where he is more likely to be interrogated. The smuggling of charas from Kashmir to Mumbai allegedly took place via a motorbike. Earlier in June, NCB had arrested 25-year-old drug peddler Haris Khan over his alleged links with gangster and drug peddler Pervez Khan, alias Chinku Pathan, an associate of the fugitive underworld don Dawood Ibrahim. Haris Khan was arrested after an NCB team led by its zonal director, Samir Wankade, conducted raids at various locations in suburban Andheri, Lokhandwala and Bandra. The official said, as of now, the NCB has arrested Khan in connection with the Chinku Pathan drug case, but his role in the drug case linked to SSR's death will also be investigated. Meanwhile, the NCB on Saturday claimed to have busted an international drugs trafficking syndicate with the arrest of 8 people and seizure of 22 lakhs psychotropic tablets and at least 245 kilos of similar drugs that were being allegedly peddled over the darknet. The Central Anti-Narcotics Agency said the illegal trade was unearthed after multiple raids were carried out by officials of the Delhi Zonal Unit in the National Capital Region, Uttar Pradesh, Uttarakhand, and Himachal Pradesh over a 2-month period. In Mumbai, the anti-drugs agency nabbed Iqbal Kaskar, the infamous gangster Dawood Ibrahim's brother, after the agency found links of the underworld during the investigation into the case of charas being smuggled from Jammu and Kashmir. This year, with 6 months still to go, the NCB has already seized 4.82 tons of ganja, 5.25 kilos opium, morphine, and 48.8 kilos charas. Of late, amid the COVID pandemic, drug abuse and trafficking increased manifold since 2020, and this is evident from the activities by various drug enforcement agencies, especially by NCB Patna Zonal Unit, Narcotics Control Bureau Zonal Director Bihar and Jharkhand, Kumar Manish said on Friday. We will continue to speed up our operations against drug traffickers and drug cartels to save people, especially youth, from the drug menace, Manish said. Putting on a united fight against the drug menace, Manish said the Bureau is working on a proactive approach to weed out drug abuse and illicit trafficking from Bihar and Jharkhand. On the occasion of International Day Against Drug Abuse and Illicit Trafficking, Manish said that the day is observed annually on June 26 to raise awareness about the problems that illicit drugs pose to society, as well as strengthen global action and cooperation to achieve the goal of a drug-free society. Drug abuse and mental health go hand in hand. The people who are under harmful addictions are not only putting their physical health at stake, but can also suffer severe mental issues, he said. This year's theme for the day is Share Facts on Drugs, Save Lives, set by the United Nations for combating misinformation and encouraging the exchange of drug facts. With better and real-time sharing of intelligence, the NCB and other drugs law enforcement agencies like the DRI, Customs and Bihar Police have been successful in curbing drug peddling. In fact, it's not only in India that the drug scene is being cleaned. This is happening in Toronto also. Leena Gazber, who is also an avid viewer of our channel, passed me this news from Toronto. 61 million worth of drugs were seized in a large bust in Toronto police history. The Toronto Police Service have announced the takedown of major international drug smuggling ring, which saw more than 1,000 kilos of cocaine, meth and marijuana being transported between Mexico, California, and Canada using tractor trailers. Those arrested include Indians like Gurbakash Singh Garewal, who's 37, of Brampton, Amarbeer Singh Sarkaria, 25, of Caledon, Harbalijit Singh Toor, 46, of Caledon, Harvinder Bhullar, female, 43, of Caledon, Sarjan Singh Dhaliwal, 37, of Kitchener, Gurveer Dhaliwal, 26, of Kitchener, Gurmanpreet Garewal, 26, of Kitchener, Sukhwant Brar, 37, of Brampton, Parminder Gill, Ryan Nicolakakos of Toronto, Zaumin Hitu of Toronto, Samit Haisa of Vaughan, and many, many more. Drug money is being sent to India through their illicit network system to fund local agitations. Now you know how agitations in India are funded, at least partially. This is what Leena Gazba said. Thank you, Leena, for that information. This is something that I've always suspected, and I'm sure you too would have viewers. In a rave party, many actresses and a Big Boss contestant was also caught consuming drugs. It was a bookies party. The police busted a rave party that was going on at 2 adjoining villas in Igatpuri, town of Maharashtra's Nashik district, in the wee hours of Sunday, and arrested 22 persons, besides recovering drugs and hookahs from the spot, an official said. Of those arrested, 12 are women, and one of them had taken part in a TV reality show, Big Boss. While 4 other women are linked to the South Indian film industry, he said. During the raid, police officials recovered narcotic substances and cash, as well as 22 persons have been arrested and taken into custody. Those arrested include 2 prominent choreographers, a former Big Boss contestant, and 4 actresses of the Bollywood and South Indian film industry. As per sources, the 22 people arrested had gathered at a bungalow in Igatpuri to celebrate the birthday of a cricket bookie. All the arrested persons have been taken for medical examination. Sources say that one foreigner was also present at the party. Out of the 22 arrested, sources informed that 10 are males and 12 females. The bookie, whose birthday was being celebrated, has also been taken into custody. Those arrested include Piyush Shetty, Amit Lal, Ashish Lat, Raj Trivedi, Vishal Mehta, Neeraj Surana, Rohit Arora, Harsh Shah, Danish Khan, Abu Bakr, Hanif Sheikh, Sarwar Rahanar, Arav Sharma, Vishal Mehta, Rohit Arora, Akib Khan, Varun Bafna, Karishma, Chandni Bhatija, Shruti Shetty, Ruchira Narvekar, a foreign lady called Azhar Farnood, Shanaya Kaur, Hina Panchal, Ashita, Sheena, Preeti Chaudhary, Kaushiki, all are included. Police have seized drugs and cash, including cameras, tripods, cocaine, and hookahs. Neeraj, Arav, Lalit Sharma, and Surana have been doing online clothes sales since 4 years. Vibha Dinesh Bhai, along with Gondalia, Arav, Ruchira Narvekar, and Akib Khan, stayed at the Sky Taj Villa in Igatpuri on Friday morning to throw Piyush Shah's birthday party. Piyush's birthday cake was cut at this place at 12 o'clock on Friday night. The next day, the rave party started after 8 p.m. on Saturday night. Young men and women were intoxicated, dancing, and consuming hookah, hashish, ganja, and drug powder. The police raided at 2 o'clock in the night. Meanwhile, Ankita Lokane is trying desperately to be news relevant. She said that she will not be a part of Big Boss 15. Reports had suggested that the actor would be participating along with Riya Chakravarti, but she said that it has come to my notice that certain sections of the media have been speculating that I'll be participating in Big Boss this year. I'd like them and everyone to know and make note that I'm not going to be a part of the show. The rumors of my participation are baseless. People have been quick to send me their hatred for something that I'm not even a part of. Meanwhile, Twitter India MD Manish Maheshwari was booked by UP police over the wrong map of India. Apparently, they had chopped Kashmir out of our map. The case relates to a controversial map of India, which earlier appeared on the Twitter website. The map showed Jammu and Kashmir and Ladakh as a separate part, as a country, triggering heavy censuring from netizens. Twitter India chief Manish Maheshwari has been booked by the Uttar Pradesh police in connection with the platform portraying a wrong map of India on its website, said people familiar with the development on Tuesday. Along with Maheshwari, one Amrita Tripathi has also been booked under Section 505 of the IPC, statement conducing to public mischief, and Section 74 of the IT Amendment Act 2008. Bulandshahr Senior Superintendent of Police, Santosh Kumar Singh, confirmed that a lawyer, Praveen Bhati, has lodged an FIR against officials of Twitter India for showing the incorrect map of India. The case was registered at the Khurja Nagar police station in Bulandshahr on the complaint of a local Bajrang Dal leader. The case relates to the controversial map of India, which earlier appeared on the career section of the Twitter website under the header Tweet Life. It was revealed earlier last week that the map actually showed Jammu and Kashmir and Ladakh as a separate country. After the distorted map came under public scrutiny last weekend, it triggered a heavy censuring from netizens. And even though Twitter got rid of the contentious map on late Monday night, demands of a strict action against the microblogging platform were raised. Twitter is facing heavy backlash in India amid its standoff with the central government over compliance with the new IT rules in the country. The UP police had earlier summoned Maheshwari for questioning in connection with an allegedly misleading video of an elderly Muslim man being assaulted in the Loni area of Ghaziabad district. The firm was also issued a second notice by the Ghaziabad police to seek account details of the suspects accused by the police of posting and promoting the video. Maheshwari, the managing director of Twitter India, had on Monday filed a caveat in anticipation of an appeal by the UP police against the relief granted to him by the Karnataka High Court in connection with the investigation into the Loni assault case. Through this caveat, the Twitter official urged the top court to hear him before passing an order and be served a copy of any petition moved by UP police. Meanwhile, Twitter on Monday also appointed its US-based local legal policy director, Jeremy Kessel, as the new grievance officer for India. The rules, however, call for an Indian resident for the role. Now it seems, viewers, that fake news peddlers and plagiarists are being pulled up by law enforcers. Fake news spreaders like Sabah Naqvi and Alt News co-founder Mohammed Zubair, reached the police station to record their statement in a fake hate crime case. The UP police had earlier registered an FIR against Sabah Naqvi, Zubair, and others for sharing a manipulated video to allege that an elderly Muslim man had been thrashed for refusing to chant Jai Shri Ram. Eminent propagandist Sabah Naqvi and co-founder of fact-checking website Alt News, Mohammed Zubair, have appeared before the UP police to record their statement in the Loni fake hate crime case. The UP police had earlier registered an FIR against Sabah Naqvi, Mohammed Zubair, and others like Rana Ayub for sharing a manipulated video to allege that an elderly Muslim man had been thrashed for refusing to chant Jai Shri Ram. Umar Pahalwan Idris, a Samajwadi Party leader, has been arrested for giving a communal color to the crime. It appeared on a Facebook Live video to castigate Hindus over the matter. The video, along with another muted video, which now stands deleted, of the incident where the victim was being assaulted, was shared on social media handles by people like Alt News co-founder Mohammed Zubair and several others, namely Rana Ayub, The Wire, Salman Nizami, Maqsoor Usmani, Sama Muhammad, and Sabah Naqvi. Zubair claimed that Abdul was forced to chant Jai Shri Ram as he was beaten up and tried to give the incident a communal angle. Taking cognizance of the matter, the Uttar Pradesh government had also filed an FIR on June 15th against Twitter for failing to flag the video with unverified claims as manipulative and lack of action. Alt News co-founder Zubair, Rana Ayub, The Wire, Salman Nizami, Maqsoor Usmani, Salma Muhammad, and Sabah Naqvi have been booked for spreading misleading and fake news. The accused in the fake hate crime case had turned out to be Muslim, and the crime was committed over personal animosity. Here, viewers, I'd just like to tell you that Mohammed Zubair was the one who continuously attacked me on, his Alt News, saying that I was cooking up stories. Now, this person himself has been caught, spreading fake news. Similarly, you must remember that Sabah Naqvi is the one who has been spreading so much of hatred for our Prime Minister and our country that it's, in a sense, I'm really happy that she's been caught for this fake news. Meanwhile, NDTV has done it again. On Saturday, a group of Korean drama enthusiasts sparked a controversy after the accused former NDTV editor, Pooja Talwar, of plagiarism crash landed on K-dramas. A group of 4 women who conduct podcasts on Korean drama was miffed with the former NDTV journalist for allegedly lifting content from the 6th episode of their podcast without due credits. In a tweet, they informed, "Daybak, that's awesome. Pooja Talwar has given a visual representation of what we 4 gals discussed in the 6th episode, Dash of Kimchi, of our podcast. Talwar is currently executive editor, entertainment and lifestyle with My Good Times." The background of the controversy: the podcasters had uploaded the episode Dash of Kimchi on their Spotify channel on March 24. During the episode, the 4 women discussed about the significance of food in K-dramas and how it provided an insight into Korean culture. They talked about kimchi, a traditional Korean side dish of fermented vegetables, the peculiarity of kimchi slapping someone with kimchi, and soju, Korean alcoholic beverages for every Korean dish. The podcaster had recommended dramas and food shows. The 43-minute-long podcast talked about food shows such as Oh My Ghost and My Name is Kim Sam-soon, dramas such as What's Wrong with Secretary Kim, Crash Landing on You, and talked about the cuisine that is featured. Interesting, viewers, note this. About 3 months later, after the podcaster had released their episode, ex-NDTV journalist Pooja Talwar uploaded a YouTube video on Korean cuisine and dramas on Friday, June 25th. The theme of the video was similar to that of the podcast of Crash Landed on K-dramas. Pooja Talwar, too, had cited several examples that matched the ones of the podcasters. It included Oh My Ghost, My Name is Kim Sam-soon, What's Wrong with Secretary Kim, and Crash Landing on You. As such, the podcasters accused the journalist of plagiarizing their original content without giving them credit. After the controversy, Pooja Talwar responded to the accusations and claimed to be unaware of any such podcast. She wrote, "Oh, really? Was unaware that there was a podcast like this. We'll give it a listen." Well, the crash landed team said that they were quick to point out that Pooja Talwar was well aware of their podcast as early as May 7th. The group had posted a screenshot where the Talwar was seen responding to a tweet on a different episode of the podcast. Talwar had then appreciated the group. Meanwhile, Dhruv Rathi fans marked YouTuber Carolina Goswami for targeting harassment after she exposed his lies. Here's another man who peddles fake stories. On Wednesday, popular YouTube content creator Carolina Goswami, who runs the channel India in Details, released a video accusing pro-Aam Aadmi Party propagandist Dhruv Rathi and his supporters on YouTube of mentally harassing and abusing her for fact-checking one of his recent videos. In her video, Carolina Goswami accused Dhruv Rathi and his fans of attacking and abusing her after she exposed the pro-AAP blogger's misinformation against India in one of his recent videos on the World Happiness Report 2021. "It has been so painful, I think. I will never be able to forget this. We are being threatened, and it seems that we are deeply in trouble," said Carolina Goswami, adding that she was making the video to ask Dhruv Rathi to take the necessary steps to stop this situation from getting worse. As per Goswami, Dhruv Rathi has released a video on the World Happiness Report 2021 recently. However, in that video, Rathi has displayed a poor understanding of the methodology of rankings and has gone on to propagate misinformation to his viewers. Based on the flawed understanding, Rathi had gone to claim that Pakistan was much happier than India, based on the World Happiness Report 2021. The World Happiness Report 2021 is released by the Sustainable Development Solutions Network for the UN. It publishes the World Happiness Ranking annually, and India was ranked 139 in the 2021 ranking. Last year, India was placed 144. In response to Dhruv Rathi's video, Goswami had released 2 videos clearly exposing the poor understanding of Dhruv Rathi on the topic and gave a point-by-point rebuttal to the misinformation pushed by the pro-AAP blogger against India. That's all the news for today, friends. Let me have a look at your comments as well. Madam, please, do you have any idea about Dr. Padma? Madam, her phone is not reachable. She's also a YouTuber. Let's find out, Joshi. I don't have a number, but let's check what's happening. Lena, thank you for your news, the information on what's happening in Toronto in the drug scene. Thank you very much for that. Sanjay, good evening. Mr. Fadnavis has confirmed that BJP will not join hands either with SS or NCP. So that squashes all the speculations that have been making rounds due to Shah, Pawar meet and CMPM. Yes, thank you, Sanjay, for that. Welcome, Bobby. Welcome, Nitin. Ayman, good evening. KB, good evening, KB. I too am worrying about Dr. Padma. I found her to be a true warrior against injustice. No, we'll find out. We'll try to find out, KB. Sanjat, good to have daily updates. Thank you, Sanjat. Nitin, Hina, along with others, were arrested on Sunday, will be produced in court. When asked if she had consumed drugs, Patel said the blood samples of the actress and the other accused. I think you need to continue that, Nitin. Sanjat, thank you for the lovely session yesterday. KB is also appreciating that. I will watch this too. Also eagerly awaiting for Deepthi ma'am session. That will be on Friday, Cosmics Energy. Martin, welcome to Candid Media family. Thank you so much, Martin. Sanjat, thank you, KB. Keep suggesting new interesting topics to cover. Yes. Gurbinder, good evening. Good evening, Minal. Welcome. So AI needs more detailed discussions. Please, yes. Gloria, welcome. Thank you, Dr. Pushpalata, for joining. Welcome, Alka. Noshid, I get touched by the way you present news in an empathic manner, to timely manner. Thank you, Noshid. Good evening, Peace. Welcome, Sanchi. Peace. That's explosive news, yes. Pushpalata, Yogi ji is a very hardworking, with clear intent and courageous leader to take bold decisions. At the same time, he's very knowledgeable. See, one thing, Pushpalata, is that he's not scared of anyone and he doesn't look over his shoulder. What he has to do, he does. For example, whenever there's anything like a riot or something, I mean, he ensures that the culprits are caught, their faces are exposed, and their houses also confiscated. So these are the kind of measures that leaders should take to make the citizens feel safe. Good evening, Suman. Thank you, Karen. I appreciate your hard work. Sanjay, if possible, get Bhav Torsekar. He will give you good idea on politics. And yes, we will try that. KB, ma'am, recently some drugs were caught while being routed from Pakistan via Sri Lanka, I believe 2 days back. So they're now trying new ways to avoid getting caught. Jai ho NCB, absolutely. Ritu, good evening, Meena. Welcome, Ritu. Sanjay, he does come on OCN and Jaipur dialogue occasionally. Okay, we'll invite him, Sanjay. And thank you. In fact, I'd like to thank you, viewers, whenever you give me some information or news, which I'd love to share, on this channel. And if there's any one who would like to speak on some, who is an authority on some topic and would like to speak about it, do give us a, shout, and we'll certainly include you. Pushpalata, real Dawood is inside India, Kakaji, the old man cancer survivor dreaming to be prime minister. Sadly, he didn't learn anything from his cancer experience. Yes. Andrea, keep it up. I admire your courage. Thank you, Andrea. Welcome. Peace, swashed face, mango face. Sanjay, that was one of the reasons Lakshadweep will be developed. Yes. Shilpa, please, agencies should work hard to stop this. Italy has become impossible with cartel killing innocent people. Yes. And I'd also request people, Shilpa, whoever's abroad, if they have any news of relevance and importance to us, please do share it with us and just give us a valid link so that we can cross-check it. And we will certainly carry the news with and give you due credits for that. Welcome, Sadhna. Thank you so much. It's mutual. I mean, I miss all of you. When I don't see some of you, I feel as if I miss you, and I wonder where you are. Sushma, why not the similar thing would have happened to Unity's birthday party? Might be on 8th. They had a rave party. I think it was on 7th. That was the the day that the particular lady had, celebrated her birthday. Welcome, Brenda. Raj Thackeray supports Marathi industry and Uddhav Thackeray supports Bollywood. That's why they're free to do anything. I think their days are numbered. Peace. Had Congress made things strict, like drugs and mafia, Mumbai and other states would have been clean by now. Yes. Sanjay, naturally the UPA is against it. Dr. Pushpalata, these arrests are only a show off in media to create an impression that they're working. They'll all get bail because either NCB official or public prosecutor don't perform their legal duty. Yes. So true. Arisha, good evening. Good evening. Welcome, Arisha. Welcome, Alok. Sanjit, Twitter should be banned for 15 days. Yes, as a show of strength by India. Absolutely, Sanjit. Only if they work as per Indian laws, then only they should be allowed to come back. Else, permanent ban. See, in fact, Sanjit, it's very irritating to note that they can portray a map in the way they want. I mean, if we are tough and we kick them out, then they learn a lesson. And we already have Coup. We also have Tutor. We have options. Why do we need them at all? Yogi is doing a good job by pulling these prostitutes. Rana Ayub gave spine. Nice one coming from Peace. मंजरी, हमारी गवर्नमेंट अगर कुछ एक्शन नहीं लेगी तो यही होगा। आज हमारा एसएसआर को जस्टिस नहीं मिल रहा, तो मर्डर खुले में घूम रहे हैं, मर्डरर्स खुले में घूम रहे हैं, और सीबीआई एनसीबी ईडी गवर्नमेंट कोई कुछ नहीं कर रहा है, तो वो लोग का मन ही बढ़ा रहा ना, बढ़े रहे ना। Yes, I agree with you. Dr. Pushpala, can it be proved in the court that SSR was given drugs without his knowledge? If such digital evidences are there, then it will automatically become a 302 case. Yes. Agnes, thank you. So sweet of you. Peace, Rana is her funds trails were recently exposed. How come she has been left free? She's the most dangerous among the three names that we mentioned. I mean, not that Sabha Naqvi is any less. Vinay, welcome. KB, no doubt UP is trying, but until MBA goes, full cleanup is difficult, yes. People like Unity and Joker keep hosting such rave parties and getting away. Like I told you, if you could just watch that video that I, put the link. It is of Ajay Devgan's father's, death, ceremony or whatever it is, and you will see just the people that everybody is mentioning, even including those in Sushant style. Suman Saha, Sanjay ji, Twitter ho ya na ho, koi fark nahi padega Indians ko. To hell with Twitter. We don't need this virtual world. So, high time all these fake news peddlers are hauled up and definitely should be punished severely and not let go of easily. Absolutely. And I think, I think in media, like the media that, conveys the truth should also put their pictures, in magnified size. Peace, Unity should be stripped and exposed. They have habit of recording top people. The problem is, Peace, they are so closely related to politicians. There was a conversation recently which I saw on Google News where they're sharing, it's just like they're kitchikuing, about weight and how much weight has been lost. I'm just giving you a hint. You can look at it and you'll understand who I'm talking about. Dr. Pushpalata, why this government looking so weak before Twitter? It didn't take a minute for Nigeria to ban Twitter. Absolutely. And the country is not as strong as us at all. KB, Sabha spews hatred even on the debate, ma'am. Good thing that she's been hauled up. Yes, I find her the most vicious of the lot. But then Rana Ayub is equally, and this guy called Zubair, my God, he gives you a pose just like Shah Rukh Khan, thinking that he is Shah Rukh Khan. Mabel, what are they doing after arrest? What are they proving? We don't know about. Let them clean up from the roots and SSR and Disha case. That's what everyone wants to know. Yes. Sanjay, you are right. And until then, SSR won't get justice. See how Natanki of Anil Deshmukh. Yes. So, in fact, Nigeria threatened Twitter that they would ban them and go for our Indian platform coup. That was amazing to me. I think they were very bold, Sue. I really appreciate what they did. Monica, welcome. You're a little late. Peace. Kaur, welcome. Aapki आवाज बुलंद रहे. Thank you, Gil. Dr. Pushpalata, Yogi and Hemant Biswakarma are very promising and futuristic CM. Strong contenders for absolutely. I mean, I agree 100% with you. Andrea Shankar, God Almighty works in mysterious ways. Keep the faith that all innocent victims will get justice. Yes, we are all waiting, with that hope in our minds. Pramila is playing a new drama. Yes. Like the video, many watching. In fact, here, Peace, I wanted to tell you something. Peace and Pramila, see, I was quite surprised when I saw this particular person who says he's a front runner of the SSR. They are a team, he, the crocodile, and the choreographer. And I found him, with Samir Wankhede shaking hands during the drugs awareness day. I was taken aback. But then something we have to understand is that They are trying to show us, these very people are trying to show us that they're very close with the federal agencies. Because few days back, the federal NCB had put a photo of Sonu Sood saying that how he stands against drugs. So we were shocked because most of us think that he's a fake guy, you know. And second comes this person shaking hands and standing with him. So it makes SSRIans really surprised, and it is just to show you. It's very important, viewers, to show you that, see, don't think you will ever get the truth out, because criminals and federal agencies stand together. They're trying to give that message when the message is not true. Sadhna, thank you very much, Sadhna. So sweet of you. Sharda, very interesting talk with Dhara. Yes. Sanjay, it's not weak. Modi and Shah follow the legal aspect, because if they ban, there should be another toolkit incident. Yes. What you say is correct, Sanjay. Sharda, about the letter that you read, 3 pages. Sanjay, Dhruv, Sabha, Rana, Zubair are part of the Tukre Tukre gang, anti-India. Yes. Nitin, why not Arundhati stay in Pakistan? No, they won't do that, Nitin. They will sit in India, they live in the best bungalow, they share all the luxury that India gives them, and then badmouth India, because they're paid to do so. They're not patriots. So down with the anti-brigade, India brigade, yes. Peace. These days, Kamran is going berserk on Twitter. I wonder how he's going spot-free, abusing the country and PM, yes. Immediate action should be taken, Peace, just like what Yogi ji is doing. Sanjay, good night. Have a nice day. Night, Sanjay. Sharda, good morning from Fiji. Oh, wow. You're from Fiji. Welcome. Virgo, Modi ji weakness is killing me. He's not weak. You will see. Runa, good morning, Meena. It's always a pleasure to hear from you. I hope you're getting Deepti Pinati soon. Where are you from, Runa? Welcome. Dr. Pushpalata, looking at the present scenario, I think CBI will not reveal some classified information. Why do you think so, Pushpalata? Hello, ma'am. Thank you so much for your effort. Thank you, Mitra. KB Sanjat sir, everyone says use coup, and then they say please tweet and retweet. So why can't all Indians just boycott Twitter? Hosh thikane lag jayenge. Yes. Shubho, NCB and CBI must arrest Imtiaz Khatri. Yes, he is one of the main characters, Shubho. Mamta, good morning from USA. Welcome. Elvana, this is my deep question. Who will give us justice when the whole political system and judicial system is corrupt and are joining hands with underworld? Yes, this is what worries most of us. Sharda, defiantly, Bibi is involved. First one to say, Thali mein ched. Yes. John Doe, yesterday some YouTubers were telling that there's no case in ICJ in Sridevi's case. Your thoughts on it? No, I don't. You must be talking about Varun Kapoor. Suddenly, John, that it's very strange that they just attack a lady just for nothing. I mean, you don't believe in it. Don't talk about it. What are you trying to do? You call the lady and rip her apart? What sort of journalism, or what sort of reporting, or what sort of channel is that? I found 2 channels doing that, and I found that disgusting. And I really don't like to get into all these controversies, John. I mean, the way they conduct it is absolutely pathetic. Yes. Welcome, Monica. I'm feeling so broken thinking that Sushant is not. No, we will, Monica. Don't lose heart. How long and how much more? Don't worry, Monica. We'll surely get it. I'm feeling very low today for some reason. I don't know why. Don't worry, Monica. There are a lot of strong people also working towards justice. And we're all there for you. Don't worry. We'll take it strongly. And we will come to a proper conclusion. So raise your spirits. Do some meditation and be happy. Shubho, don't give up. Yes. Shubho will take time. Sharda, what I gather from Dhara's talk, maybe CAB not able to find the murderer in SSR case. They all know what it is. They need proof, that's all. Monica, I feel like, and this is my worst fear, that they just shut down SSRG just like that. They did the others, and these thoughts are making me feel like crap. No, don't worry about this, Monica. Too much public pressure is on them. They're not going to let this, lying down. And remember, we have a different government this time, so I'm sure things will work out. Dr. Pushpalata, ma'am, you can invite Uday Shankar Pani, a Bollywood insider who gives authentic information. Okay, we'll find out. Shubha, pressure is there, so we must give same double pressure, but not give up. Yes. Pooja, welcome. Sanjay, there was a good session on P Gurus with RVS Money. Yeah, I've tried inviting RVS Money again, but somehow he doesn't seem to be very confident coming here. I'm not too sure why. Sumitra, hi Minaji. Yesterday's session was super and waiting for next episode. But even after having many proofs, we didn't have confidence that SSR gets justice because in anybody's case, justice was not served in case of big people. Don't worry, we will get it soon, Sumitra. Sonal, one topic. Swami Prem, who is he? Why is he photographed with Imtiaz Khatri, Baba Siddiqui? Swami Prem claims to know some way that he meets with politicians, police, priests, army freely. I don't know. Sharda, 13th was birthday of baby penguin. Yes. The night that Sushant was killed. Shubho. Good evening, Charlotte. Thank you for another nice session. Thank you so much. Sharda, cake chode had in her hand may have been injected. You're talking about Ria. Sanjay, this session was related to drone attack and its potential connected with Mehbooba Mufti. I think you need to get Mr. Mani once more. His discussions are very informative. Let me check with him, Sanjay. Sure. Monica, I do energy work and I keep having visions of Sushant. I keep feeling like someone is strangling me too. I can sense that Sushant's soul is not in peace. Energies don't lie. Monica, for sure, this will be solved. I'm sure of this. Please be positive. I know that you have extra, perhaps visions or, energy working through you, but trust in God as well. There is a supreme force that is guiding all this. Sharda, murderer, Vitani ko pito. I think even his fiancée must have run away. Good evening, Bindu. You're late today. Sonali, see all the pictures. Is he for real? See an interview by him. He says he's for farmers and soldiers and borders, says all the right things, meets with all the wrong people, has free passage. Shubho, he is not at peace, justice pending. Sharda, it's scary to learn about these scandals, yes. Disha case is closed. No, it's not closed. I think Churail is highly trained, yes. I like the way you talk and deal session smooth. Thank you, HP. Shubho, thank you so much for interacting with me. It gives me so much of energy, viewers. Sunita, welcome. Basha, is there any foul play in Dr. Jayalalitha's death, the former Chief Minister of TN? Any updates? Yes, here also I suspect that there was some foul play, Basha. In fact, I was looking at all the videos at, how she got, how she died. So there were many theories coming out. Trained by birth, yes. Power is all that they want, yes. And baby country, yes. Don't vote. Yes. Priya, how parties in lockdown period? Yes. On Foga channel, there was some topic related to Annap and people around him are trying to close his channel. I did not see the entire session, but now one name was Pradeep Bhandari. Any idea? No, Sanjay, I'm not aware of this. All I know is that Pradeep Bhandari got married recently. I have no idea. He got married to someone from who was an editor in Republic, a girl. So that's all. I mean, I've just seen those photos. I have absolutely no idea of this subject. Start hitting like button. Thank you, love. Messages like yours always makes me smile. Banu, thank you. Sanchi, what's up with Sonu Sood? He is the most fake guy that we've ever seen. He's, surrounded by all the wrong people. Karen, thank you, Sanjay. I'd like to know more about Arnab too. Yes, something not right, Sanjay Singh. One thing you have to admire about Arnab is that he never gave up. And he's come back with energy. We only wish that he gets more positive energy. Deepa, welcome. Sanchi, he's trying to fill in some place, but from who's backing? Yes, exactly. Why Sanchi and also Sanjay, why I'm a little perplexed at what at what happened, and also what you say. There's a thing of truth, is that, see, he interviewed the very same people that we suspect in his Jan Ki Baat. He had the crocodile and he had the smuggler. All these people were there. So how come? You mean to say that he doesn't know who they are? Yes, Shubhas. Sood is a fraud. Kushi, we hear every day that people are caught by agency, but who's keeping accounts if they're found guilty and sentenced according to their crime? Mrinal is fighting for his election win. On the dot. John Doe soon Sood gifted his son 1.5 crore plus car. लॉकडाउन में फिल्में भी नहीं इतना डोनेट कर दिया इतना पैसा कहाँ से भाई. Here, John, if you are a little more perceptive, you just watch who are the people who stand with him. I'll give you one clue. Okay, who sent the third ambulance to pick up Sushant's body, and was that an ambulance? Who did it belong to? This man was standing with his son. He belongs to a certain party. Monica, I don't know when Sushant will get justice. I'm losing hope. Monica, I think by now you should have got positive energy from all of us. Shubho, Mrinal is close to Pancholi and Ijaz Khan at Radis. Yes. Shubho. Sanji, oh, he's trying to cover up Bollywood's negative side. Absolutely. Will take time. PM, even the Bollywood years need to settle in Pakistan. PM. Pushpalata, what happened to Shaila Rashid? Are charges against her proved? No, I don't know much about that. Pushpalata. Vidhi, what is your take on the diaries? The very fact that, Vidhi, I'm showing them and she's reading them. What I keep reiterating to all of you is that, see, hear all of it. And you can decide whether it's true or not. It's up to you. You're all intelligent, mature people. And even if you believe it's not true, it's fine. It's very subjective. So if you want to believe it, it's up to you. But don't prevent her from, not reading it. She's got it in her hand. Give her that chance and stop, complaining about her and attacking her. It's just not fair to Deepthi at all. She's a very decent lady who comes, whenever she's, invited to our programs, and she behaves very nicely. So again, I say that, see, once you hear all of it, if you want to believe it, Vidhi, believe it. Nobody will force you. KB, Minaji, yes, even I saw Fogat say that, and I'm surprised. Also, Sagarika was mentioned, who literally wept after Arnab got back to his office. Yes, she's the one who got married to him. Runa, welcome. You're from Canada. Okay, so that news is very relevant to you. The drug one sent to us by Lena. Sunil, Zubair account still has blue tick. Why was law minister blocked for over an hour? Yes. Modi ji is a far thinker, and from all four directions we can contemplate his way of doing things. I just trust him. Yes. Sharda, I think these Bangalore, that is around the world, needs to. Yes. I think Karnataka is also, they found a lot of drugs here. John Doe, hats off to you. Thank you, John. Sharda, be positive. Absolutely. Dr. Pushpalata, ma'am, you conduct your show so gracefully, even if you are not in agreement with the guest. Thank you, Pushpalata. The fact is that, see, all of us are, different people. But at the same time, we come together for a common cause, And that's how we unite. It is not necessary that we should all agree with each other's views, but at least agree with the truth. That's all I request you. Rex, go join the protest against crappy Indian laws on August 8th, happening in Delhi, burning each anti-Indian law and sections individually if you really want to do anything. I think all our, uh, whatever laws have been, ancient laws need to be changed, Rex. What do you think about the ingenuity of? I've already answered that. Sanjay, Varun Kapoor messed it completely. Deepthi had said something else and he twisted it to suit. He has not done this. Yeah, absolutely. Antilia case, CBI quickly gave updates and FIR also done. But SSR case will not, yeah, because that is a security, a threat to the security of our nation, love. That's why it was done so fast. Meenaji, nobody attacked her on Varun Kapoor's show. He didn't even mention her name or diary. It was about his verification call to ICJ. Deepthi was shouting and talking about different issues. Well, I would, in that show, Deepthi was shouting because there were 10 people attacking her, PM. You must get that straight, okay? And don't think Varun is just a babe in the woods. He was attacking her, okay? And she was telling him very clearly what to do. And he wasn't listening. I also saw the show, PM. So I'm very clear about that. Paramita, God is great. Absolutely. Monica, have you heard of this lady called Chasing Dreams? She keeps claiming on YouTube channels that Sushant was a secret agent, and that his death was a hoax. She's from Pakistan, if I'm not wrong. Yes. Monica, absolutely. Please do not believe such stupid stories that she weaves. Ma'am, can you get Tanushree Datta on your platform? Oh, you're talking about the Me Too lady? I'm still not convinced about what she says. I'm not saying that it's not true what she said. Maybe about 60 to 70%, but rest, no, I'm not convinced. Shubho, Chasing Dreams, fake. Shahada, no wonder most of the time we see Ballyhoo do personalities party. Sunil Kumar, PUBG, TikTok gave some earnings to the youth, yet got banned, and Twitter has less user and isn't used that much. Pushpalata, on that show, what happened to Deepthi ji was not at all acceptable. My blood was boiling when it all ganged up against Deepthi ji. Only a few channels like yours are reliable and give positivity. Thank you, Pushpalata. Sanjay, love, difference is that Wazi was caught red-handed, so it's just black and white. SSR's case is different, so don't worry. Monica, same happening to me. I keep having depression bouts at times. At 4 dreams by now, he's a strong cosmic soul. Pushpalata, I think only SSR's mighty soul can solve his own case and deliver justice. Sharing Pelke, watching from Bhutan. Thank you so much, Sharing. Dhruv, I'm confused how Pitani and his wife. That's a lot of humor in this show. Mamta, I living in USA almost 26 years, but always worrying about India. I love my motherland country. Thank you so much, Mamta. We share your feelings, and I wish you guys would also put photographs of yours so that we can know you better. Rex, only pure vegetarians should do any kind of meditation or energy work. Otherwise, with the toxins in the system, those energies easily backfire. Okay. You're doing a good job. Thank you, Shubho. KB, yes, even I feel Jayalalitha was murdered by her own circle. Yes, I have very, very strong feelings about that, KB. Varsha, thank you, ma'am, for the reply. Waiting for justice for all those departed souls. Yes. Dhruv, Sagarika, Mitra. Yes. Yes, Sagarika, he got married to Sagarika. That's Pradeep's wife. I always support Arnav. Absolutely. I mean, he's a very, very bold journalist. Shahada, Sood is planted. Looks like by Bollywood. Yes. Thank you, Arya. So sweet of you. KB. Thanks, Dhruv. Both of them are ardent Arnab supporters so far I know. Pradeep B and Sagarika. Welcome, Gitu. Sharing, I hate Bollywood. Yes, all of us. It's just got, anything you see. In fact, sharing, see if you see a photograph of Ranveer Singh today, You'll wonder whether it is Deepika or him. He's dressed in such a way that he looks like Deepika. And God alone who's making him wear these weird clothes where he looks like, something out of a cartoon film. Shada Sood taking attention from people. Therefore, his house suddenly become very active. Yes. Welcome, Seema. You're a little late today. Roxy. Yeah. Monica. I'm a vegetarian and I've been doing energy work for years. Ushma. Welcome, Ushma. You're also late, Ushma. Monica. Yeah, Arnab has always been persistent. Yes. And he is not one who runs after money. That's for sure. Howdy. Senegal. Oh, welcome, Kaudi. Kushi, is it true that SSR's father has requested for new CBI investigators? I don't know. Did you read that somewhere, Kushi? Any link to that? That she got herself nothing less than 175 crore house. In which context, Rex? Inaji Kerala for Colescon, including the CM. Vinod Kumar. Who is the South Indian actress? Uh, I think the names are given in that. Karen, please share support for Deepthi. She's being slammed many places. She does show sincere energy and she comes across as a very good soul. Absolutely. We all support her, Karen. Runa, I believe in what Deepthi is narrating. One who doubts her should know about the Miti Nadi episode. Thanks, Meena, for all your efforts. Thank you so much, Runa. KB, Vidhi, we should hear the diaries with open mind. Hear all, then decide, but don't demean the guest. Absolutely, on public platform after inviting. Forgets doing that. I have huge respect for Deepthi ji and her courage. Yes. Monica, yes, today is just one of those days. I'll bounce back. We're all with you, Monica. Sanjay, about the diaries, don't conclude anything. Just listen and then take your own decision. Whatever has been in the diary so far does not harm SSR or the movement. So why get confused by these channels? So beautifully you've explained it, Sanjay. Kushi, your session is fabulous as always. Thanks for that. Thank you, Kushi. Well said, Mama. I agree with your views about Varun Shoma. Yeah. Thank you, Pushpalata. Gosh, that Tanushree Datta is bad news. Yes, that's what I'm not too sure about it. That's why I said that as well. Jisha, ma'am, don't take from food from outside. Prepare your own food. Just can you give me some reason for that, Jisha? Anything that you heard? Monica, yeah, I like Deepti's energy and your energy too. Thank you so much. Very reassuring and warm. Yeah, and absolutely. We also love having you with us, Monica. Pooja, can you do topic for space? Yes, we can. Dhruv, they are first cousins, it's a fact. Meera, oh my gosh, I missed today. I love you, Meera. Me too. I missed you, Meera. Savita, namaste. Welcome, Savita. Srujana, Deepti ji is genuine. We must support her and encourage her. Absolutely. NK, justice for SSR. Ma'am Sushant opened common man's eyes here. Here, viewers, I'd also like to tell you that, see, regardless of what you think about the diaries, at least support Deepti. The kind of, bravery she is showing. I mean, appreciate that. How many people can speak like this? And even if you look at Twitter, she is tagging people. So she's not scared of anyone. So try to understand her and appreciate her. Ma'am Sushant opened common man's eye. Yes. Runa, Deepti was attacked on Fogart's channel and later they discussed and ridicule about the diary. Isn't that ridiculous? Why invite? They insulted Deepti and she talked about Sridevi as well. Yeah, this is what I find not palatable. Priya, many Bollywood actors and actresses changing their name from Muslim to Hindu names and collecting more money from movies and using against Indians. Why they hide their own identity? You remember Priya, this lady from West Bengal. She got married. She was a Muslim. She got married to a Hindu, and this was for votes. Immediately after she got so many votes, she then said that the marriage was not legitimate or to that effect, meaning that the marriage is not valid. So I just can't trust these people. Savita, lovely channel to watch every time. You're so patient and calm. Loads of love, blessings always to you, ma'am. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Savita, for joining and being a part of it. Dhruv, one man who was begging near SSR home told Ria came to SSR's home on 13th night. And one big name he wanted to say but was scared. His name is Michael. Yeah, and he said it was, I think, a politician. I think he meant that. Sharda Devi, yes, SSR case too in Bihar. These so-called A-liners are always high on drugs, yes. Remember, even there was a party for Arjun's, marriage, not marriage, I'm sorry, his birthday. And there again, you could find all the same, the same people there at his birthday. So you can imagine what would have been served with cake. My soul cries for Arabia, absolutely. Monica, yes, I saw Deepthi getting bullied, but she truly held her own ground. Hats off. Sanchi, they have a very close net pact. Vinod Kumar, Venkateshan. Naji, you're first person who really listens to your audience. Thanks for reading my comments. In the past 1 year, not even once, YouTubers read my comment. This shows your sincerity and genuinity. Thank you, Vinod, and thank you for joining. In fact, I listen, not only listen to all your comments, I also post them on Twitter because, see, for me, what is more important is the reality of the audience. It's the public who speaks. When the public speaks, that is the truth. You want to hear the real voice. And what I'm hearing here in as comments or as suggestions or just ideas, this is the truth. This is the reality. You're talking from your heart. I mean, what is said in mainstream channels is always something that's cooked up. So I just can't believe that. So that's why I post all this on Twitter, because people should know what all of you think. Monica saying, yeah, I'm in States, but I like watching Indian news. My friends are like always laughing at me for this reason that I'm so detached from my current surroundings. Monica, are you American or you're Indian? I'm curious now. Kamakshi, if the diaries would have been fake, then how come the details are so minute? Yes. SK, at the end of the day, we should stand for justice for SSR. Yes, that's why we are all together in this. Devi Chan, you're a great reporter. I love listening to you. You give us factual information. Thank you so much, Devi Chan, for listening and taking the time to join me. Joyram Bonblanc is a French name given where SSR used to stay. Shanta, I appreciate your guts. Thank you, Shanta. Dhruv, government should give him protection. Yes. Somali, Nusrat, yes. Nusrat Jahan Ruhi, yes. Thank you for giving me the name. Sometimes the name slips off. In fact, Somali, I sort of liked her because she's very beautiful and charming, especially when she dances at the puja. But then when this thing happened, all my respect for her went away. It was as if she was cheating people. SK, maybe Deepthi diaries will slowly go towards the suicide narrative. That's why some people don't trust the diaries. How can you predict that, SK, without even knowing it? I mean, I don't understand. How can you go into that direction without even knowing what she's going to read? And so why do you say this is going to come, hence we don't trust it? Is that how the world works? Jisha, ma'am, why forget and style against Deepthi? I'm not sure. Jisha, you really need to ask him. Simona, great work. Everything Deepthi says is true. You can hear Sushant's words. It's exactly the intelligent way he speaks. We love you and thank you so much. Simona? Jairam, ma'am, can you bring Bandari? All the best for your good and hard work. I've invited him a couple of times, Jairam, but he has not come. So either he would have been busy with the elections or, I don't know, with his own channel. Roxy, I've now stopped watching other channels now since I started watching you. It's very brief, precise, and to the point. It's your energy, which is very calm and beautiful. Thank you so much, Roxy. Same here. Whenever I listen to all of you, I feel so energized. Sharing the most trusted journalism, you and Arnab Goswami. Huge respect to you both. Thank you so much, sharing. It means a lot to me when you say such words. Dinaji, continue with your warm style of hosting your shows. Truth will eventually come out. Patience and faith does move mountains and create miracles. Here, Maya, I'd like to tell you something. See, in all my life, when I was in I was mainly in UAE for a long time. See, there were many ups and downs, but I've never given up my, faith in God. There were times when I felt that, see, everything, came to an end, but I never gave up. It's because we have hope. And this is the same thing in the SSR case. As long as we keep our hope and we remain one in this cause, it will come out. Kaudi, justice, yes. You speak in French. Sanjay, see if the diary was completely fake, why there has been no legal action from the agencies? Because the investigation is underway and she has given excerpts to Wankhede. No negative comments. Yes. Dhruv, please press. So sweet of you, Dhruv. We all need to stay strong and united. Yes. RB creativity, production. Bollywood people only wants to break our confidence in every possible way. Justice for SSR always. Monica, your roots are not letting you free. Dr. Pushpalata, your interactive sessions are wonderful, and I love the way you talk to us, Dr. Pushpalata. So much of knowledge that you share with us. KB, not only forgot, he got his coterie of viewers to ridicule. Deepsi's mode of speaking. Some I had great respect for, like the US scientists. I found that in very poor taste. Yes, we have no right to make fun of anybody, and nobody is superior or inferior, in this world. Monica, yes, I love my Indian roots from my dad's side. I love the way they eat, sit, the way they talk, everything. Yes. Rex, Deepthi Pinnati is absolutely a credible fighter, one of the very few that India seems to produce now. Yes. Hinaji, please tell Deepthi and Arabia Khan to approach Al Jazeera investigations. Please watch the Shetty investigation UAE fraud. I beg you, please see how professionally they did the investigation. I don't trust Al Jazeera, so sorry about that, you. Sonam, namaste. I hope and pray for all the departed soul to get justice. That is Jia, Disha, and SSR. Justice matters. Yes. Kamakshi, we all believe in the government and are hopeful of getting justice very soon. Yes. Sakshi, not only forgot Varun's channel also. Ma'am, if Deepthi is genuine, why can't she get those pages towards the last 1 week or month before SSR died? We know, see here, people don't go according to your wish or my wish. They're totally individuals. They've got their own, way they work. So let us leave her to hers and let us listen. If you feel it's interesting, you can hear it. If not, you can, ignore it. Ma'am, what do you think of Ketanji's revelation and land problems related to government? Absolutely weird, Gitu. Absolutely. Ma'am, please invite Shekhar Suman. Let's see, because he also turned, he became a turncoat at the end. Sunita, give us a voice. If you don't believe support diaries, you don't need to speak, comment about. Didn't your parents teach you if you have nothing good to say? Don't say anything. Varsha, my hearty thanks to you and Neeti ma'am for keeping the fire alive. We need people like you who fight for justice. At least we can stand by you and support justice if we can't do anything else. Yes. Ziyuk, we should recall revelation that he told. Yeah. Now don't joke, Ziyuk. We know where all this is coming from. Deepa, we believe Deepthi, Arnab, and you. Meena ma'am and Deepthi are two courageous and strong women. We are with you, ma'am, but please do take care of yourself. The vultures are waiting out. Thank you, Vandu. Kaudi? Yes, ma'am, I'm from France. My English is not, but the way you're writing is pretty good, Kaudi. Vinod Kumar. Also, if Sushant was digging Indira Gandhi, Divya Bati, Bill Gates, and he was vehemently going after biggies, foolish of Sushant to trust people. Sushant wanted to punish people, they killed him. We can't now get into SSR's mind. So again, the same advice I gave you before, either you listen to it or you don't. It's totally up to you, Vinod. Nobody, ties you up and says that you must listen to these diaries. You're free. You're a free man. You do what you like. Drago, Emperor, the Star has brought so many souls together. I really pray for the departed souls. get justice. Thank you, Meena ji, for all your efforts for justice and knowledge. Please make some videos on COVID. The whole world is doing it, Drago. I don't want to do it too. See, if you look at the news channels, it's only COVID. I mean, there's nothing else that they cover. So I don't think you need, an overdose of that. My name is Rahul. Bollywood wants to break our confidence in every possible way. We all need to hold patience and stay united for Sushant. Yes. I'm an American man living here in Texas. I used to love Indian movies so much. My mom is Russian and dad was. Welcome, Monica. So nice to hear from you. And also the fact that you love India and Indian movies so much. Ma'am, have you read Priyanka Didi's? No, I haven't. Yes. If you can paste it, or I can have a look after we finish this. Saw one YouTube video from Ulti Kubri stating Sri Devi attempted to finish Divya Bharati in the guise of 93 riots. I don't know about that, so I can't comment. Rex Laws Al Jazeera, which even Israel saw fit upon. Yes, absolutely, Rex. Peace. We know she came down to Mumbai to meet CVI as she's been told. Peace. Guys, it's not easy during a pandemic for a woman to go through this. Yes. Simona, Nina ma'am, I love you and I love show. It takes guts and courage to do what you do. Till this day, I cry for Sushant. And that was so injustice. We want justice. Yes, Simona. This is all we pray for. CA. They cook stories about SSR diaries, but we love our angel Deepthi Pannati. We trust her. SSRians, please be united until we get justice for our pure soul, Sushant Singh Rajput. What about Vibhor? He made noise for some time and disappeared. Who to trust and is not getting tough? Either you're, see, I don't know why you bring in other people into our show. I mean, we're not interested in them, We're just interested in doing a show where we give you all the, the news and the truth as per what we think is right. We are not interested in other YouTubers. So if you need to find out more about them, you should be doing your investigation. Rajeshwar, with so many evidences and critical findings, why isn't CBI or NIA not asking for a narco test? This shall help them get some leads. Yeah, this is something, really true. Laila, ma'am, like Pitani was scared when the public raised slogan. Similarly, all Bollywood stars should be scared of coming out. See here, Laila, in fact, I wanted to say something to the viewers here. If you look at the video that I told you, the death of Akshay Kumar's, not Akshay, Ajay Devgan's father, and the ceremony, you'll see that the whole Khan family is there. And they're suddenly doing a lot of PR. Why is it? I strongly feel that there's some fear in each and every person in Bollywood, because public has raised their anger and shown what they feel about Bollywood. So this is what you say is absolutely true. KB. Sunita, fully agree. See how gracefully Minaji handled Ketan Bhai that day. We made out his agenda was different, but the decorum was maintained. I so eagerly await Deepti ji's session. I salute her guts. KB, she'll be coming on Friday for the next session. Srujana. Thank you, Srujana. Karen, seems ego and greed are the primary reason for some people doing such harm to others. Prayers for those that cross their path. Yes. Jairam, ma'am, did you identify Bollywood producers are now investing? Yes. Underworld money is going to go there. If it has already not gone, Jairam. Kaudi, hope we'll get justice for? Yes, we will. Simona, till this day I didn't watch movies of Bollywood Mafia. I can't watch those dirty actors. They're doing so much wrong things which hurt our youths. Yes, people who used to take on patriotic roles when they were, so close to underworld. Vinod, thank you, Mina, for all your calm and composed answers. I'm signing off. Thank you. Good night, Vinod. Sharing, always wanted to know the truth and reality, no matter what. Hats off, man. Thank you so much. Lalita, good evening. You're late, Lalita. SK, do you think Center will be able to tackle Mafia? Yes, I feel so. Sri Devi's last viewing ceremony for the public was kept in a wedding hall named Celebrations. Yes. And it was like, they had a complete PR team, greeting the people who came. all Bollywood style. Navya, SRK has PR company. I totally believe SSR diary, Leena. Paromita, every day my heart cries. In 1 year, I saw 3 times SSR in my dream. Yes. I think, friends, now let me just sign off. Uh, just take a few more. Lalita, I missed your live stream. Thank you, Lalita. Advocate Sharan, Jai Shri Ram. Thank you so much, Sharan. Shujana, Niti is fighting Sri Devi's case. Commendable. I was shocked as how people responded to her death. Most entire family enjoying Sonam Kapoor's wedding months. Yes. So with this, I will sign off, friends. Thank you so much for joining me. We'll have another session tomorrow, and on Friday, Deepthi joins us with the next part of the diary. Good night, friends.